want to talk real quick about some surprises this season.
Ooh.
Some surprises we didn't expect. And if we said we expected these couple surprises, we'll all be lying. The Vikings are, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. The Vikings are 4-0, and the freaking Commanders are 3-1, and Jayden Daniels is playing lights out. Yes, the
with
Vikings.
Sam Darnold?
Are we really having a conversation? Sam Darnold might be in the MVP combo.
Put some respect on his name.
Sam Darnold might be in the MVP combo. Hey,
he should. He should. Hey, I don't care what anyone says. He should.
That defense is legit. Some teams you just see it, and the way they're playing right now, they're not. When you talk about defenses like what they have, you usually can name like guys. You just name guys. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys
can name a guy though. What's his name?
Gake. Oh my dog, Gake. He keep doing his thing. Yeah. But like y'all's defense, man, you guys, you got piece. All right. So y'all's defense being good, being great, no surprise. The Vikings have pieces, but it's not like names. Where usually when you have top defenses, you just list. Boom, 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 boom,
okay,
boom.
Can I say something for a sec? Because I do feel some type of way about that because I also played in a system that obviously you give Bill Belichick a lot of credit, rightly so deserved. But you also have really good football players. You had Devin McCourty there, a defensive player of the year, and Stephon Gilmore, Patrick Chung, who was there for a decade, unbelievable. Dante Hightower, Jamie Collins when he was there, a lot of good defenders. And I want to say the same thing for the Vikings. Like they have a lot of good defenders. They have Stephon Gilmore again. They have Harrison Hitman Smith. Like Smith been there for a long time, has been good before the defense was there, that's currently there. And right now, he's still a baller. You have Byron Murphy, that still is a very, very good corner. You have Van Ginkel, who's very, very well. Now, I think it's about the other guys that you don't necessarily know their names that are having great seasons. There's the safety. He was number 44 last year. I think he switched his jersey. I'm going to look his name up because
Cam Bynum. We can't forget about Cam Bynum.
Yeah. So I do think, as media, we need to give more props to those names because it's Brian Flores' defense. He's coordinator, but it's these players that are playing, executing, and playing at high level football.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's on both sides of the ball. And, it's really early to determine who's who, but I believe that the Vikings are legit. And this trend will continue. I love the way Sam Darnold is playing. And, he's playing with confidence. Like I said, man, when you got a organization or a group of guys who believe in you, and when we were hearing at a training camp how good Sam Darnold was playing, it's like, he'd give you a couple, whatever. But nah, he looks like a completely different player. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Vikings, which leads me to.
Hold on, I gotta name a couple more because they're balling out. Harrison Phillips, he just got paid. Can't believe I forgot him. Very, very good dude. Has been hooping in the middle. Jonathan Grenard. He's been. He had 3 sacks 2 weeks ago. Been hooping. Shaquille Griffin. Shaquille Griffin had a pick in last week's game. He is also playing good
in this league for a long time.
Jones, I believe, has 4 sacks. He's playing very, very well. So you have a lot of players on this team that are hooping. Kamu Grugier-Hill, my teammate, has had 2 picks back-to-back. So I want to give credit to the defensive players because they're actually playing very, very well.
Oh, yeah. Now that defense is lights out, and they're going to be like the offense is putting up points, but the way that defense is playing, they are very stingy. They're taking the ball
Dallas
away.
Turner, young boy, coming off the edge. I mean, they got ballers, bro.
They do. And I did a segment on them on NFL Network, just kind of breaking down what they're doing. What they're doing is they're on the attack at all time. They're never on their heels. And
I played in that defense. You
never know where, if there's a blitz. See, people think of the blitz and they think, oh, it's only on the pass. No. First
they
and
blitz
second
run,
down,
they blitz everything.
Man, listen, you don't know where people are coming from. And then they give you so many different looks. They give you a blitz look, they drop to a cover 3, they drop to a cover 2. You never know. They may show man, and then the safety and the linebacker may switch spots. You never know. The corner and the safety may switch. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yep.
And it's giving offenses fits. And this week, I don't expect it to change. You know, the Jets, we'll get into it, but they're playing the Jets, who's all over the place offensively. So this team is playing great, which leads me to another surprise. The freaking Washington Commanders and Jayden Daniels. We've seen a lot of people before the season saying by mid-season, in the first few weeks, maybe, we might be seeing people thinking Jayden Daniels should have been the first overall pick. The way this guy is consistently playing, the way they are playing, I remember when the Bucs beat them in week 1, everybody's like, it's the Commanders, whatever. That win is looking a lot better now because of how they're looking. The Washington Commanders are playing the best out of all the teams in the NFC East. If they keep this up, they're going to win the NFC East.
Yeah.
And the Jayden Daniels, if you take the R from the side of his name, he's playing like an MVP. He's playing so well. He's playing with confidence. He's playing with swag, and he's talking to people on the field. I mean, this is a guy
trash.
This is a guy fresh out of college. He's telling people, "Hey, you can't mess with me. You can't see me. I'm killing you." And that's what you want from your young quarterback, a guy playing with confidence. You see Scary Terry in the locker room. I ain't seen him smile that big since he got in the league. He dancing, they having a, man, listen, and it's incredible to see.
When you got 1,000
doing.
quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, for sure. And then Cliff Kingsbury going back to Arizona, the team that wrote him off and said he couldn't do it. He had a quarterback in Kyler Murray who was in the same old Heisman Trophy winner, dual threat quarterback, same type of system, and they're showing, hey, listen, it does work. It can work, and it's working for them right now. How you feel about the Commanders?
I'm going to go with Dan Quinn for a sec. Just his impact, his culture that he's brought in, the new defensive scheme has them boys playing fast on defense. But you just got to give him a lot of love because it's got to be so hard. I mean, I haven't done it, but I've seen it, to go into a whole place and change the entire organization. And this one has had kind of a cloud over it. We don't need to get into that conversation, but it's had a cloud over it. Hasn't been looked at very high on people's lists for a long time. And he's brought life into the DMV area. Like they got something to cheer for. They're a very, very respectable team. They're putting on a great product. And Dan Quinn and his energy, the backwards hat, all of these vibes, like he's got it. He has done a great job of mastering relationships and getting the best out of your players and doing it a different way. Like we talked about earlier, different way from Tom to Baker. This is the same thing. It's different. Energetic, love, compassion, hard work. Like it's just different, and it's vibing with the Commanders right now, doing a very good job. Cliff and Daniels, unbelievable. I think they had like a crazy record of like 26 drives or something stupid like that. Scoring, I don't know. I could be making that stat up. I hope you can correct me on that.
No, but Jayden Daniels set an efficiency record of some sort.
I know he's just been killing it as a rookie, and it's been impressive to watch. And I just love how a coach can go into a place like that, get teamed up with the right players and the right pieces, and just get to work and change, the outlook of an entire team. Yes, it's still early, but to be able to do what he's done in his coaching career with a rookie quarterback who you could argue, I really liked him coming out of the draft because he's a pocket passer first. I'm always going to go with the pocket passer. It's just an added element if you can scramble. And Jayden Daniels has really come alive for them. And like you said, Scary Terry, seeing him in the locker room, that was awesome. I love that. I love that for him.
I love seeing it, and everything I've heard about Dan Quinn, for anybody who's played for him, he's a joy to play for, and he loves on his guys. Dan Quinn, actually, after I got injured with the Cowboys, was calling me a lot because I was expected to sign back with the Cowboys, and we were building a relationship. I still text him and wish him well to this day, and he's just a great guy. So I can only imagine what it's like being in the building with him every day. But with staying with the Jayden Daniels and what he's been able to do, how you felt about him coming out of college. A lot of people had Caleb Williams as number one, so people had Jayden Daniels. Well, we're a month in, Caleb hasn't looked the best, and Jayden, we're saying, could be in the MVP combo. Should the Chicago Bears panic already? Should Caleb Williams panic already?
No.
Like, let's be honest, man. It's been a month.
It's stupid.
Been a month. Let's relax for a sec. These guys, this is why I had the conversation of why are we rushing quarterbacks into playing right away? I understand they have to because
they don't have to. They don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. When you don't have a viable backup and you're getting rid of everybody to make this guy because you believe this is the guy, he's going to play right away, this and this. This is why Tom, who's a 7-time champion, the GOAT, said that these quarterbacks are not being developed at programs in college. They're just going there, win games, try and get to the league, but they're not being developed in a program to where they are learning to play the game. And Caleb is having to grow up through trial by fire is what, for lack of better words, is trial by fire. But people in Chicago, do not panic. Did they win yesterday? I mean, Sunday? Yes, you did. So, come on now. The goal is to win. The goal is to win. And
it goes back. I agree. And it also goes back to what I said earlier in the show by you're trying to get better and still win, especially early. And I believe Caleb's doing that. He's showing flashes. Has shown flashes since preseason, and even yesterday in yesterday's game, he showed flashes, had an awesome throw for a touchdown to DJ Moore. Ooh, that was clean.
Yeah.
Toe tap. So he's getting better and he's showing signs. And then if they can continue to develop this run game, it'll open up the play action. That's what that Waldron OC came from with the Seahawks. That's how they had a lot of success, giving Kenneth Walker the ball, Geno Smith being able to hit it downfield off play action. I think continue as time goes. It's still early. I think they'll still develop with Swift, who got going yesterday and helped Caleb out a little bit more, give him more time to read and process. And then getting Keenan Allen back is always a success when you get a Hall of Fame player like that. So his development is going to keep going. If I'm a Bears fan, I am loving that we're winning as he's getting better. That's just added, that's like cherry on the top. If he can continue to get better and they still win, that is awesome.
For sure. And I fully agree. They're going to be okay. Just relax. Calm down. It's 4 weeks. There's 18 of them. 17 games, but there's 18 weeks.
But
calm down.
But Jayden Daniels is hooping.
Jayden Daniels. We say all that to say,
yes,
Jayden Daniels is balling.
He's hooping.
He is.